thought I would record a longer video kind of talking a little bit about the Gentle Tarot Dream Deck, how it came about, why it's important to me, and why I'm so excited about it, and some other things. So thank you for joining me. My name is Marisa Aparicio Tovar. I am a self-published independent artist. I create tarot and oracle decks and journals and a whole bunch of other things. But if you are not familiar with my work, I created the Gentle Tarot back in 2020 and it released in 2021. This is the original first edition. So this is what we're gonna be re-envisioning and remaking with the Dream Deck. I'll be sharing some card side-by-side comparisons, just some of my favorite changes. And just to plug in My Friend Fire, because I'm so excited about it. My Friend Fire is in production. It's going to be done any day now. Thank you all who supported my Kickstarter and pre-orders. But yeah, so this is the first Gentle Tarot companion oracle deck. It's gonna come back in the pre-order soon. Okay, so oh my gosh, the Dream Deck. Okay, so check out these new card back designs. This video is probably gonna be all over the place because that's just how my brain is. So the idea behind the Dream Deck is I wanted to create a deck that was just free of any creative restraints. You're probably gonna hear my chickens in the background. But when I first created the Gentle Tarot back in 2020, I saw it with like a white border situation and each suit having its own color theme. But as soon as I started making the Gentle Tarot, I started with the Moon card. So I thought that all of the majors were going to be purple. And then soon after, I made the Sun and I was like, okay, that's not going to work. And I really love how the Gentle Tarot with its colored borders really helps you see your reading just like at a glance, what elements and like what elements for each suit are coming up. So I love the Gentle Tarot original, but I have to say that I'm really loving the Gentle Tarot Dream Deck even more, just because there's something about the white borders that allow the art to just really, oh, this card is going to be updated. I'll share that in the campaign. There's something about the art that like it stands out in a whole other way. And I've also reworked a lot of the color. The final borders are going to be rounded out here. This is just a prototype deck. I'll share the majors with you so you can get a glimpse of these changes. And some of these are also going to be updated. This is just a prototype. I also have a really exciting announcement. This campaign is going to have the first limited run that I've ever made. There are only going to be 500 decks available ever, and this is going to be for a Dream Deck edition that has individual design gold foil on the card fronts. So if you want one of those, make sure to snag that first. And yeah, see you there hopefully. So some color has been like lightened, changed, brightened up the art a bit, but like the High Priestess was totally re-illustrated. We have her in flight and it's the same great horned owl. I'll have better images of this in the campaign body. But anyway, so we have a lot of color changes here too. Colors are brighter. And the Hierophant changed a lot. For me, someone that works with color, creating these types of tools, I take color really seriously into heart, because for me it's part of like the energy that an image gives off. So like little changes I feel like have big energetic impacts. I feel like throughout this deck, it's also just gonna have this one Lover's card. Throughout this deck, there's just been color changes and art updates that rework the card completely for me. And I went into this project being like, I'm just gonna do what feels good to me, what I want. I'm not gonna think about anything else, whether other people are gonna like it or not. This is like my dream deck. So yeah, so here, this is another one of my favorites that got updated. The Hermit. So I don't know if you can kind of see what I mean with like just like energy change in the imagery with colors and lines. It's just something that I really take to heart, and I really feel like it's the magical part of working with imagery and colors, and especially in this setting where we are using our intuition to read the cards. You know, I always encourage really sitting with the art before consulting the guidebook. Yeah, so I'm not sure I can do a whole flip through because otherwise this video will be really long. This is one of my favorite updates. My Patreon has been with me throughout this whole process. They've been with me seeing my drafts and works in progress, and this is like the final. So yeah, it's just like I feel like it's an entirely new deck, and I'm excited. The other thing I'm excited about is hold on, let me just get through this real quick. Oh, look at this sun. So this sun was also updated a bit in terms of color, and it's really, yeah, I feel like the details really matter. And this is also updated. I'll share the art in the campaign body as soon as I can. And one other special thing about the dream deck is that there's space for one more major arcana card, so that'll be a total of 2 major arcana bonus cards. And I'm really excited about it. I am open to suggestions. Ultimately, I will follow what feels best for me, but I'm always open to your ideas. And yeah, so joining us in the campaign, one of my favorite things about Kickstarter is that I get to interact one-on-one, and you can really co-create the projects that I'm putting out there. And that's really what my Patreon is about too. But I love Kickstarter because it opens it up to like a lot of other people from all over the world, and I just love co-creation, and I love feedback. So yeah, so I'm not gonna go through the whole deck, but there has been like a lot of hours and love put into the art changes in this dream deck. And I hope that you can feel them. Like I said, I'm not gonna go through every single one, but so we're going through the suits. So the cups are this blue color, is like the theme for the cup. So let me just hold them all out together so you can see that the blue theme carries through. And it's not like super important. Like I really don't believe in following any kind of rules very strictly, which you know, whatever, but you can see here that the cups have like this blue theme. And what I mean by not being super strict is like if there's a card where an artwork just feels good the way it is, I'm not gonna make modifications just to have a specific color in it. Okay, so the wands are this very like alive, creative green theme. And the reasoning behind this is like, I just feel like the wand suit is really about like connecting with your fire and your creativity. And I loved this green, just like inspires like new growth and life. So the wands are this really sweet kind of pastel green. And look at this, one of my favorite updates, the Seed of Wands. Got some beautiful kelp growing there. Thunder is this purple that I love so much. I love it so much that I'm really tempted, if we are able to make a reading cloth, I want the reading cloth to be a purple. It just goes so well with the deck. I recorded a little bit in the campaign video. And I'm telling you, when you use the deck, it's just like, it feels like a totally new deck. This one is updated. Those colors are not the same. Here's another one that changed quite a bit that I really am excited about. Six of Thunder. And, oh, that one is updated. So, this dream deck is definitely made with a lot of love, and I feel like the overall energy of this deck is just like lighter and brighter. And I really feel like the white borders do something also with, like I said, with the art, with bringing out the art, but also there's like something calm about it. Like, I really love the colored borders in the original Gentle Tarot, but there's just something calm about doing a reading or a bigger spread, and it's just having it be a bit more, what's the word? So yeah, so the stones are like an earthy, more yellowish green. Why did I say orange? I've simplified some of the art. This one is also updated. I've shared it in my Patreon. I'll try to get it in the campaign body before we launch tomorrow. And yeah, that was the whole deck. And we are also printing a new full-size guidebook. We had 8,000 of these that are now sold out. We might have a few stragglers after we fulfill My Friend Fire Kickstarter, but for the most part, these are all done. They're all gone. This was our first full-size guidebook. And it's a flexi-bound cover. So one thing that's going to be changing with this reprint is that we are wanting to print the next full-size guidebook as a hardcover. Here's a sample from my printer. It's super solid, and it's thin enough to not be like super heavy. It's harder to do and more expensive, but I really love the rounded corners. It just feels a lot more like inviting and calm and like warm energy to me. And then some stretch goals are for these ribbons. I would love to have like 3, so that you can have 3 ribbons for your 3 card pulls. But another thing that's extra special about this upcoming full-size guidebook is that every single card entry is going to have a supplemental card spread. Say you pull a judgment card and you're not really feeling it, you're not sure how to connect with it, that card description is going to have 2 like supplemental questions that bring out the archetype, the theme, the main questions of that card. And then you can pull 2 more cards to get like some more information on that single card. So hopefully that makes sense. I'm really excited. I'm getting some help, and we're putting it all together as we speak. And the other difference about the new full-size guidebook is that I'm gonna have an entire chapter on card spreads. Throughout this year, I've been really enjoying a like routine practice of writing card spreads, and I've been using them myself, testing them out with the Gentle Tarot, also with My Friend Fire. And we're gonna have a whole new chapter, and the new book might be like a total of 10 pages longer. And as far as the card descriptions, there may be some changes, but for the most part, it's gonna be the hardcover, the ribbons, the supplemental card spreads for each card, and the new chapter. I am gonna be updating the art in this printing to match the dream deck, but that doesn't mean that you can't use it with other versions of the Gentle Tarot. The art is similar enough that you can still use the new full-size guidebook for your first edition full-size pocket or linen. And so yeah, I hope that you found this informative. I'm so excited. I can't even tell you just like how happy these new colors make me. Oh yeah, the final detail, the difference with this dream deck and the first edition. So the first edition, it's going to be a difference in cardstock and finish. So the first edition is a 350 GSM art paper anti-scratch matte finish. And I love it. They hold up. They're super high quality. The gilding does not, like, it's a really solid gilding. That it's more pricey than the stamp-on gilding. It's actually sprayed on, so it has more permanence. The difference about the dream deck is that it's gonna be our first full-size deck with like a smooth finish, and it's not gonna be linen. It's gonna be a butter finish, so it's gonna be super fannable. This is a prototype that's laminated, so it doesn't have the smoothness that I'm talking about. But yeah, I'm so excited, and I'm hoping we can reach our stretch goals so it can be printed with black core paper to make it even more durable. Okay, friends, if you have any questions, let me know directly in this video. I will be happy to respond. And if you have already joined us in the campaign, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, I forgot to mention the wraps. We're gonna have deck wraps. These are exclusive for this campaign. You can find them in tiers, but what's super special about these is we never made them before. They're made with the organic cotton Gentle Tarot reading cloths. So, and they fit the deck perfectly with a box or without. I hope you love them, and there's a limited quantity of these. And yeah, thank you for supporting my work, whether you're backing the Kickstarter or just like present on my creation journey. I appreciate you so much. This work would not be possible without your presence. Okay, if you want behind the scenes and to stay in touch, the best way is through my newsletter. I am not on social media. I have help there. So yeah, please join my newsletter community. Thank you for everything. I'm so thankful to 5 years later continuing this work. And we're gonna sign off now. Okay. Bye.